Hello, all you freedom-loving people. Welcome to another episode of Front Page. I'm your host, Scott Cameron Goulet. Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Tuesday announced sanctions against 11 Russian military leaders. In response, the Russian government announced that it was sanctioning Joe Biden and his son Hunter Biden, Hillary Clinton, and 10 other U.S. officials. In a statement, the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that this is in response to a series of unprecedented sanctions that prohibit, among other things, entry to the United States for top officials of the Russian Federation and on the basis of reciprocity. The sanctions bar the officials from entering Russia. Most of the list is made up of current administration officials, with the exception of Hunter Biden and Hillary Clinton, which is quite striking. Media reports say that Hunter Biden was paid $3.5 million by the wife of the former mayor of Moscow. President Trump issued a statement saying perhaps that's why Biden has been so slow on the draw with Russia. This is a really bad conflict of interest that will perhaps now be fully and finally revealed. In response to the Russian sanctions, Hillary Clinton tweeted, "I want to thank the Russian Academy for the Lifetime Achievement Award." According to the Gateway Pundit, Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State at the same time that the State Department and government agencies on the Committee on Foreign Investments unanimously approved the partial sale of Canadian mining company Uranium One to the Russian nuclear company Rosatom, ultimately giving Russia 20% of U.S. uranium. 9 shareholders in Uranium One just so happened to provide more than $145 million in donations to the Clinton Foundation in the run-up to State Department approval. And the donations were before the deal was even approved by Clinton's State Department. She failed to publicly disclose this donation, which is required by the Memorandum of Understanding that she signed with the Obama administration during her tenure as Secretary of State. Meanwhile, Russia has also banned Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and the Canadian Foreign Minister Melanie Joly and the Canadian Defense Minister Anita Anand from entering Russia. Joly announced on the same day new sanctions against Russia, including restrictions on 15 Russian officials who contributed to and who supported President Vladimir Putin's choice to invade Ukraine. The British government also announced new sanctions on Tuesday, including a ban on exports of luxury goods to Russia and tariffs on more than $1 billion worth of Russian goods. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov is upbeat on the Ukrainian talks. He said on Wednesday on the Russian channel RBK TV, a neutral status is being seriously discussed in connection with security guarantees. There are concrete formulations that in my view are close to being agreed. According to diplomatic documents obtained by the Ukrainian media recently, Russia has made 6 major demands and has asked for the first 5 points to be included in the Ukrainian constitution. The first was that Ukraine not apply for membership to NATO and maintain a neutral status, then Russia would be willing to guarantee Ukraine's security. Second, granting the Russian language the status of the second official language of Ukraine and removing all restrictions on the Russian language. Third, recognition of Russia's sovereignty over Crimea. Fourth, Ukraine recognizes the independence of the Donetsk People's Republic and the Luhansk People's Republic. Fifth, the denazification of Ukraine and the prohibition of the activities of ultra-nationalist Nazi and neo-Nazi parties and social organizations, and to repeal the existing laws glorifying Nazis and neo-Nazis. 6. The demilitarization of Ukraine and the complete nullification of offensive weapons. There was no immediate comment from Ukrainian officials. Ukrainian President Zelensky said on Tuesday that the country realizes that it cannot join NATO. Ukrainian negotiator Mihailo Podolyak said in a brief message on Twitter on Tuesday that talks with Russia are ongoing. So far, no progress has been announced in a series of talks between the two sides. Oleksiy Arestovich, an advisor to Ukraine's presidential chief of staff, said late on Monday that the war in Ukraine is expected to end at the latest in early May, when Russia's resources used to attack its neighbors are depleted.